I'm glad you had an opportunity to network and get to know each other and build some community. So we will continue on with the closing.
So during this closing session, this will be a chance to hear from a little bit from me as this year's president. We'll also be hearing from Gloria as our president-elect and conference chair, Tracy Ortiz as research committee chair, and Morgan Johnson as the awards chair. And at this point, I'm going to pass the baton to Morgan to talk about our ADEIL awards and make some ADEIL award announcements.
Yeah, thank you, Rich. I'm excited to be the first one because I feel like I get to bring all of the cheer and celebratory energy to everyone. So on behalf of the ADEIL Awards Committee, I'm very excited to present 2 awards this afternoon to our 2022 ADEIL Course Award winner and to our 2022 ADEIL Support Service Award winner. If you want to go to the next slide. First, a little bit about our course awards. So each year, ADEIL seeks out nominations for outstanding distance education courses at both the high school and college levels. And the ADEIL Course Award really recognizes the accomplishment of the instructor, author, primary editor, and design teams who work together to create outstanding courses. Award nominations include a video presentation of each course with narration by the course creator that highlights how they have effectively used instructional materials, activities, assessments, design principles, and engagement strategies in a distance learning environment. I have to say, watching the videos of all of the award nominations is definitely my favorite part. And the awards committee would like to showcase the following 5 course nominations from this year. Everyone here has access to video overviews of these nominations that are now available on the ADEIL webpage. I'm just gonna, give me a second, I'm gonna post the link here in the chat for those folks that might want to go check that page out. Thanks to Gloria for putting that up for us. And truly, board committee wants to give kudos to all 5 of these nominees. A tremendous effort was made this year, and the committee commends the hard work of the instructors and design teams who collaborated to create and develop high quality offerings for their students. So bravo to everyone who submitted. Please check out these nominees. They're incredible courses, and I think everyone will benefit from hearing and seeing the hard work of educators in our community. You want to go to the next slide, Rich? Great, and I am very excited to announce that our 2022 course award winner is Crystal Trampini, who's an instructional technologist and adjunct instructor at Old Dominion University for her course English 211C, Introduction to Academic Writing. So yay, I'll just pause there. Crystal, I actually see that you got on the Zoom, which is fantastic. Crystal's actually teaching a course during the time of our session today, so she wasn't sure if she would make it, so yay. Just a little bit about Crystal's course. Her nomination showcased how a course that most humanities majors complete at Old Dominion. The course itself has been developed to be highly accessible and affordable. So those are 2 pieces that our reviewers really focused on. All of the course materials in Crystal's course are open educational resources, OER, and Crystal was intentional about noting that she really wanted to meet her students where they were at, and that included, based on their financial background, wanting to make sure the most affordable educational experience possible. Crystal was very thoughtful and intentional in the design of the course from an accessibility perspective, and she's both an instructional technologist and a faculty member who teaches the course. So all of the modules and design aspects of the course she developed herself, which are incredible. So please check out her video. And from a content perspective, she focused significantly on the fact that her students are learning to find their academic voice. And so that required a lot of foundational support around writing and research. So please help me congratulating Crystal. Crystal, we are so proud and just impressed with your course nomination. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Rich, do you want to go into our next slide? Thank you. As I noted earlier, we are also excited to present our Support Service Award winner. The Excellence in Support Service Award is given to an individual or team who has contributed to support distance education and independent learning with possible implications for other institutions. The nominations this year described scope and relevance of both personal contributions to higher ed, as well as those that may be impactful at other institutions through their learnings, understandings, and overall impact. So I'm excited to share that our 2022 Support Service Award winner is the University of Wisconsin Madison's Center for Teaching, Learning, and Mentoring Consulting Team, led by Todd Lunderberg, coordinated by Tom Tobin, and including Margene Anderson, Rich Fries, Ron Kramer, Lisa Jong, Kathy O'Connell, and Dan Pell. So a big congratulations to University of Wisconsin Madison's Center for Teaching and Learning and Mentoring team. Teaching and learning personnel at University of Wisconsin-Madison supported instructors who rapidly pivoted to remote online learning during the COVID pandemic, like so many of us experienced ourselves. The 2021-2022 school year presented new challenges. Most UW-Madison courses returned to in-person instruction. However, there were a number of students who needed accommodations to participate remotely. These students with disabilities were unable to attend classes live in person. So instructional consultants at UW-Madison's Center for Teaching, Learning, and Mentoring offered instructors one-on-one consultations to help determine how to use technology to allow students to learn online while interacting with their in-person classmates and instructors. So thank you to the UW-Madison Center for Teaching, Learning, and Mentoring for serving their university community during such a critical time. Please help me in congratulating the entire team as our 2022 Support Service Award winners. Yay. And Rich, if you want to go to our last slide. And just quickly, a big thanks to our award committee and reviewers. Without the help, time, and dedication of all of these individuals, we would not have awards. So a big shout out to Bill Davis, Dara Anderson, Eric Palooza, Aaron Paul Shooter, and Gloria Washington for their help and support with the awards this year. So thank you so much. So please help me just one more time and give a round of applause to all of our 2022 award winners. Yay. And I'll hand things now back to you, Rich.
All righty, thank you very much. I will at this point ask Tracy to unmute our research committee chair, and I'll jump right in, Tracy. We have the Research Award honorable mention to start with.
All right, so I want to thank the nominations that were submitted for the Research Awards, and there was one that stood out on behalf of the Research Committee and ADEIL, we'd like to congratulate all the authors that you should see here on the screen for an honorable mention. Thank you so much, Jennifer Robinson, Stacy Manning, Tanya Mooney, Diane Hilbrink, Kathleen Dollar, and Ben Sorensen. So they were, their contribution to research and writing was live learning as the requirements of asynchronous first year experiences, themes and understandings from student responses. So with this honorable mention, they will receive certificates honoring their recognition, but I do encourage you to read further. Their research was involved with live learning or synchronous learning with first year students and the results that happened from that. And so please do and look up their article and read more about it. It was very interesting. Okay. Okay, do you want me to continue?
Go for it.
All right. All right. So on continuing in, drum roll. So anyway, so again, on behalf of the Research Committee and ADEIL, we'd like to congratulate the authors here for the Research Award winners, Meg Milligan from Troy University and Paige Paquette, forgive me if I said your last name incorrectly, from Troy as well. And they submitted research and writing on global identity, development, and teacher education with modifications prompted by COVID-19. So they have been awarded the Research Award for promoting scholarship, innovation, and progress in the field of distance education. This award also comes with the 500 monetary award that they'll distribute amongst themselves. And they too will receive certificates from ADEIL recognizing them for contribution and their hard work in the field of distance education. Congratulations to all winners. One side note, I do want to remind those for all graduates, students working on, all graduate students working on either a master's or a doctoral dissertation that is connected to distance education, online or e-learning, educational technology, or related field of distance education, please consider applying for the Evan Smith Research Grant Award. We would love to financially support your work. So this is money that's there. So please consider submitting. Criteria is on the ADEIL site as well. Thank you. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you so much, Tracy. So at this time, it is the end of a term, just a couple weeks before we have a new term of board members. So I need to spend this time to thank you to a big thank you to ADEIL's outgoing board members. Outgoing from the board, we have from the executive board, our immediate past president, Aisha Haynes. I just want to give a shout out to Aisha. She was instrumental in pivoting what our conferences could look like when COVID hit. She was very, very instrumental in moving to the online conferences. So thank you, Aisha. And then thank you, Sarah, who's worn many, many ADEIL hats. She has completed a term as treasurer. And then we also have 3 at-large board members who have completed a 2-year term: Dara Anderson, Meg Milligan, and Shad Turley. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you have contributed to ADEIL. We have, with outgoing board members, we are very, very fortunate to have incoming board members. So we have, joining the executive board, Bill Davis is our incoming president-elect. Thank you, Bill, and congratulations. And then we also have a number of, 4 at-large board members starting a new term. We have Lori Berry, Tracy Ortiz, Eric Pelosa is serving a 2nd consecutive term that will begin soon, and then Starlet Sinclair. So please join me in thanking our outgoing members and also our incoming members. Thank you so very much. And then one other item I do want to highlight: with the end of the term of our leadership, that is also the end of a year of membership and start of a new year membership. So just for all of our returning ADEIL members, it is that time of year to renew your ADEIL membership. So I have the website. You can go to adeil.org and be able to find it from there. And for anybody who would like to join our organization, this is that link will bring you there. The next, I want to give a big thank you to Dr. Gloria Washington. Gloria has done just an outstanding job putting together this conference, directing all the moving parts. And I also recognize that she had a fantastic conference committee who helped serve in this role. Also, as of 13 days from now, my term as president will come to a close, and Gloria, as conference chair and president-elect, will become our new ADEIL president. So I am very, very excited and looking forward to Gloria leading us more with ADEIL. So thank you so much, Gloria. Thanks for all of your work. Thanks to the committee. What an outstanding conference. And at this point, I believe it is time for me to pass the baton to Gloria.
Thank you so much, Rich. So the success of this free virtual conference was not possible without the encouragement and support of so many. So starting with the conference committee, thank you so much for working hard and giving your time for conference tasks. And to our board of directors, thank you for your endless encouragement through emails and through meetings. And whenever I needed anything, you were right there, ready and eager to help. Thanks so much. To our ADEIL board members, thank you for being there as well and being supportive and encouraging and jumping in always. Whenever there was a void that needed to be filled, you was right there ready to fill it. And let's see, to our committee chairs. Thanks so much for your support of ADEIL and for serving as chairs of your committees. It is definitely not an easy task. It takes a lot of time, but it's fun time at the same time. You know, not only do you get to work with ADEIL related things, you also get to meet different people within ADEIL. You get to bond, you get to build community. So it is rewarding to chair these different committees. And a well-deserved thank you to Dr. Rich Frazee, who, by the way, gave a great kickoff to the conference during the welcome session. Thank you, thank you, thank you for knowing what needed to be done and just doing it. Simply doing it without even being asked. Before I could even think about what needed to be done, he was always on it. Your leadership, your encouragement, and your support mean more than words can express. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And let's give a round of applause to our conference presenters. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And I'm sure everyone agrees that they gained something new that they can apply in their profession. And thanks to our moderators, you played a very important role in the success of each individual session. And we thank you for that. And to our conference attendees, we had over 250 registrants to the conference. And I thank the attendees from the very bottom of my heart for taking time out of what I know was a busy schedule to attend the ADEIL's 30th annual conference. And we hope to see you again next year. And to our conference host, the University of Arizona Global Campus, you always do a great job. Always, always, always. Hosting a virtual conference is not an easy task. It's not an easy responsibility. Just organizing the tech support, setting up the Zoom rooms, and so much more. Thank you so much for a great job and for helping the conference run smoothly. Last but not least, our conference sponsor. Thank you. I am so glad that you connected with ADEIL, and we look forward to building stronger relationships. Thanks, everyone. And so now, conference giveaways. So attendees to this year's conference had several opportunities to win, chances to win conference giveaways. So this is just a list of the different categories for the different giveaways. Let me look at my time, 5:19, and you can move to the next slide. So I don't have time to name all the winners, but here are the winners for the early bird registration and the social media engagement during the welcome. And these winners will receive an ADEIL logo reusable grocery bag. So I will be reaching out to you to get your mailing addresses. And the keynote winner will receive a signed copy of the Handbook of Online Learning in Higher Education Chapter 9, which was written by our keynote speaker. And you can move to the next slide. Here are our concurrent session winners. So look for your name, get excited. You will get an ADEIL logo reusable grocery bag as well. The closing session winners, there will be 5 winners. I have already chosen those winners using a random number generator. And you will receive an ebook copy of the Handbook of Online Learning and Higher Education. And let's see, since I got a little more time, we will also be giving away some Visa gift cards and something else. I can't remember offhand, but look for an email from me. Winners will be notified by email. And again, thank you so much for attending the conference. Thank you so much for spending your day with us. And I turn it over to you, Rich.
All right, well, thank you very much, Gloria. So again, we've just wrapped up a phenomenal 2022 conference. It is not too early to start thinking about the 2023 conference. So Bill Davis, yeah, surprise, Bill, I didn't tell you this was going to be up here. But as our incoming president-elect, Bill Davis is also our incoming conference chair. Want to get if you are just so excited about ADEIL conference and you just can't even wait to get going on the next one, email this guy, Bill Davis, bill.davis@uagc.edu to help make ADEIL's 31st annual conference a success. Bill, can I put you on the spot to say a few words? You don't have to.
I'm never lost for a good word or two. No, it'll be an honor to represent ADEIL as a past president this year, and I will help, and I'm committed, dedicated to getting a conference together, coordinating everything, and using my skills and expertise to take us to the next level, keep it positive, and just keep growing. You know, what I really love about ADEIL is the energy, the culture, the fact that it feels like family. And, you know, I'll be looking to keep that top of mind too, to bring everyone together and continue to, continue to focus on the things that matter and take a collective approach and a cultural approach as we move forward to just keep improving and keep growing membership. So how's that, Rich?
Perfect. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, so that is our 2022 conference. So thank you all very, very much. The last items of the day for ADEIL members, or if you're interested in joining ADEIL, you're certainly welcome to. At 5:45 Eastern time, about 22 minutes from now, we'll have our annual ADEIL business meeting, just to hear some highlights of the organization, things along those lines. But thank you all so much as we've gotten the opportunity to gather around what distance learning moving forward looks like. Have an awesome rest of your Tuesday, everybody. Thank you all very much.